Welcome everybody to the first launch of MGTV. For those of you who followed along during my time on council, you'll know that I had a lot of fun interacting and communicating via video, both on Facebook and Twitter and now on Instagram. And even though I'm out of office, the job of being a city councilor is now technically done. It's over. That was 2018. We're now into 2019. So I'm out of office, but I still feel like there's a great opportunity to continue to connect you and all the people who are out there in the community with the process of government. I've had 4 years to see what it's like in the inside workings of City Hall, and now I've spent some time doing some work both provincially and federally, and I want to continue to share that process with you because it's important. I believe the more we demystify the process of government, the more people feel like they can make a difference. And fundamentally, we're having a values conversation right now in this country. Many of you will know that in December I was very proud to be nominated officially as the candidate for the New Democratic Party right here in Hamilton Center. So there's no guesswork about it. I will now be launching a campaign into 2019. It'll be very much like 2014. We're going to go door to door, street to street, neighborhood to neighborhood. We're going to talk to people. We're going to invite them into the process. So the first thing I'm going to do in January is we're going to do a membership drive. So if you hear from me in these next few weeks, or if you want to be involved in the party and in the riding association, I encourage you to go ahead and drop me a DM and we'll be sure to follow up. You can also visit Matthew Green 2019, where there's all types of ways for you to share your information so we can reach out and get connected. Now, what are we going to do with MGTV? Well, the first thing I'm going to do in honoring a hero, a legend, in Mr. Harry Leslie Smith. You'll see here we have this book, Don't Let My Past Be Your Future, by Harry Leslie Smith. This is a call to action. I got to say I'm deeply honored to have received this from him directly. And so for the beginning of MGTV, we're going to do a book club. So basically the 15th of January, we're going to start this book club. That gives you all 2 weeks to go out and find a copy. I strongly urge you to purchase it in his honor, but if that's just not a thing, feel free to go by the library. I'm going to work with the Hamilton Public Library to ensure that these are in stock, that you could go ahead and reserve your own copy. But my intention is to go through this book to learn from this man's past. For those of you who are on Twitter, you'll know that he has been an absolute gem in dropping truth bombs on people. He was in our Royal Air Force in World War II. He knows what fascism looks like. He fought it, and then he committed his life to continuing to fight that fight against this incredibly pernicious form of intolerance and bigotry that we're seeing now reemerge in 2018. And hopefully in 2019, folks living off of this legacy and being able to have these difficult conversations in this country, to learn from folks like this who actually fought the first time around. That's going to be my first thing. So January 15th, one of my New Year's resolutions, no more time on Reddit. I'm going to get back to the books so I can tell folks that I read it. I'm going to start with this one here. So you can go ahead and hashtag HLS, a call to arms. That's where it is right there. Harry Leslie Smith, a call to arms. Feel free to send me DMs. Feel free to comment below if you already have this book, or if you want to join, you can do that. It's an informal thing. My intention is for this to be fairly organic. It's going to be raw and uncut, and it's going to be a lot of the same types of conversations we were having in the last term of council. I'm going to be commenting on municipal issues. Even though I'm not at the table, I'm still fully invested in my community. I'm going to be having conversations around provincial politics. This disastrous Doug Ford government is just, again, another attack on democracy. And coming into 2019, obviously the federal landscape, the federal conversation for me in Hamilton is going to basically be prioritized with the catastrophic climate change that is facing us and future generations, housing and the crisis that is here For those of you who know and been paying attention in Hamilton, you'll see increasing numbers of people living in the rough. And the third is this concept of fair economies, being able to center workers at the heart of our economy versus these big corporations and all of these massive corporate subsidies that we're providing. I want to begin to talk about putting working class people at the center of the economy. That's the reason why I'm in the Labour Party in this country, which is the New Democratic Party. That's why I believe in people like Jagmeet Singh, who are out there fighting against inequality, trying to find a compelling alternative for this country. So that's what it is. MGTV, Episode 1, January 1st, 2019, honoring and tribute Harry Leslie Smith, an absolute legend when it comes to fighting for democracies and equality and justice. He is gone but will not be forgotten. Peace.